right. There we go.
Yeah, I like that intro music.
I know. It's like I've been feed like for a while having that tune.
That's cool,
So,
man. Very cool. You know what you could do? Are you know at the top? I just noticed this.
mhm.
It's facebook.com/Jae Cabrera music.
Jay. Ooh, that's
Yeah,
your
Jae. Yeah. Can you is there a way to change that?
sure. Sure. It's Jay.
Sweet. So it's
You have
Jae.
two pages?
Well, that's my personal page. So the other one's
Oh,
the
okay,
artist
okay, okay.
page. Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
update
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and everyone will.
So it'll be so it's no dot. It's Jae
No,
Cabrera,
Jay.
Jae Cabrera music, all one word.
Jae Cabrera. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Boom. There we go. Yeah.
I get it, right? Okay, so we have our guest from all the way from Waterdown, Ontario. But you know what, Jay?
That's right.
When I
Hey, am I frozen?
yeah, it got frozen for like a sec. So
Let me see. All right, here we go. We're good. Maybe
everything's
not.
good now.
Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, you're having like lag.
I think I'm. No, I know. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna log in on my phone instead.
Lag. Okay,
Because I
no
think my
problem.
Wi-Fi
Good
is all
time.
funky. Yeah, I think my Wi-Fi is funky. So, because I don't want your stream to be interrupted.
No, it's okay. We just need to
Yeah,
have fun
you know, it's
tonight.
weird. I can't even hear myself in my headphones.
We're having log right now.
All right, hold on a second.
Okay,
I'm
sure.
gonna. What's up? Oh, there we go. There we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but
Am I?
your video kind of lagging.
My video is laggy, right?
Yes,
Okay. All right. Here we go. We're gonna swap out. We're gonna go.
to your phone.
Oy. Okay. Hold on.
I think the stream is
Hold
gonna
on.
get excited right now.
Yeah, we'll do it. You know, we'll do it. I know.
No
All
problem.
right, we'll do
Take
it
your
this
time.
way. Oi. Sorry, man. All right, so let's try this here. Where are we? And it's better to go horizontal. Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay. Let me see here. Oh, that didn't work. Hang on a second.
Hey everyone, how's everyone tonight here in World Alternative Music featuring Jae Cabrera, my guest from Waterdown, Ontario.
Hello.
So let's welcome him to our show for sure.
Hey
So
now.
how's your night, Jay? I know you're gonna have
Not
your
bad.
own
It's
show
not
later after this, right? Uh,
possibly. I don't know. Yeah, I
or you
think
can
tonight
tweet
maybe
it here and
this might be it. We might just be hanging out here tonight.
tonight, the rest of the night till 12.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm lagging. It's so weird. All right, let me
It's
see
okay.
here. So I'm trying to click on the Streamlabs link from our chat, but
Maybe
it's not
you
opening
can like
anything for me.
lag out and come back again. Try it,
Yeah,
maybe.
let me see here. Let me try that. How would I do that from here?
You- Maybe I'm gonna kick you off
Let me
and you
see.
can come
Settings.
back.
So I go in the settings. Okay, yeah, let's try it. Man,
Okay, sure. It's okay.
because it seems.
Hey everyone! Mukhang duduguin ako ngayong gabi with our guest because for sure guest natin ngayon isang I think he already grew up here in Canada, or I think he also like live in US. So Let's see. I'll do my best. And he'll be coming back soon. He's having a technical difficulties through the internet. So let's check later on. Kamusta po kayo? Friday na naman. At pasensya na kasi mukha akong pagod. It's been a while na sobrang busy sa work. And then up to now, and for next couple of weeks, I'm still busy and dizzy and gizzy. So hopefully na ma-entertain namin kayo tonight with Jay. Jay is like a singer-songwriter here in Ontario. And also, like, I think, yeah, he wears a lot of hats. He do a lot of scenes, like in music and doing hosting. Like, I think he's in entertainment business for a while. So let's check it out. And we'll meet him more here in Alternative Live Talk. So let's wait for Jay. Hopefully he will be okay coming back soon. And for sure, let's see. Maybe he already like. Okay. Welcome back, Jay.
All right, let's see. Hold on, let's see if this works.
I think I can only hear you on my left.
Turn myself sideways. And all right, just give me 1 second here. Just so I can hear you.
Hello? No? I can't hear you? No. I think you muted yourself. But can you hear me here? No, I can't hear you. Oh. Seems like wait a second, I think. No. You're having like a on and off signal there. No. Oops. Yes. Unfortunately, pasensya na po kasi syempre we're having like technical difficulties sa sound, sa mic, and then hopefully maging okay, maayos ni Jay yung kanyang syempre yung mga gamit niya. At for now, I think may mga concerts tayo na nangyayari ngayon with Al James. Okay, he's back. Jay.
All right, so this is probably the best way to do it. For some reason on my phone, you couldn't hear me.
Oh, so
Yeah,
there's also
so
a problem through your phone, and then it's okay.
I know. Phone, you can't hear me, but here, we're here now. So let's
Okay.
we'll do the best we can here.
Okay, but let's start right now. So
All right, let's do it.
yes, we'll do our best, but even sluggy, we can still handle this.
That's all good.
Okay, so everyone meet Jae Cabrera, all the way from Waterdown,
everyone.
Ontario. So
Good to see
I
everybody.
I
Thank you, Vince, for having me.
I know. I can hear some echo. Do you have? Yeah.
All right, let me look at the settings
Hello?
here. You know what? Hold on a second. Maybe if
Can you
there's
please
an
stop?
echo. Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, having like
Is that-
duplicated. Yeah, I think it's on
that
my
me?
end.
Oh,
Not on you. I think it's on my end. Anyway, what a day! What a day. That's all
I know. Hey, look, I told you we're gonna have fun tonight. We're having fun tonight. This is what we do.
This is our intro right now, Jay. Like having like trouble
Exactly.
before we can have our shot. So okay. Anyway, so how's your day so far, Jay? Like it's
Yeah,
Friday
we're good,
night.
It's Friday night,
I know,
Funny enough, look, this is typically when I would do my Friday night hour, but for you, especially for you, Vince, it's no
Yes.
Friday night hour tonight. We're here hanging out on the
I know.
Alternative Live Talk with my
Alternative.
man Vince.
Yes, for
Over
sure.
Here. No,
Also with wait a
over
second. I think we're
here.
here. Oh yeah.
Here.
You got it. I know. Man. I think it's mirrored right now, but that's why you put.
It's all
Sometimes
good.
I
I
do
know.
that
I know it is mirrored.
Okay, so normally, like, what do you do every Friday night, Jay?
So what I do every Friday night, I
Aside
am a
from
creator.
doing your hosting at 11
Aside
p.m.
from doing my hosting, you know what? Fridays, the evening times, it's just really kind of just relaxing. Until I have to go live.
Okay.
Lately I've been binge watching this. It's on Prime Video. It's a show called Bosch, Bosch. Bosch.
Oh.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a LA detective, Harry Bosch, and it it kind of follows him and his his story as an LAPD detective.
Oh wow.
It's pretty. It's
Oops. Sorry about that. But
it's like
I
7
think,
seasons, and then there's a legacy.
yeah, you're having a lot. Yeah.
I'm lagging. No.
Yes. Yeah, you got like a break for
No.
the heck while talking.
Because you know what's weird? No, because
Mhm.
on my end, I when I look at myself on the screen, it's smooth. So
Oh.
that's why it's smooth on my end.
You know what, Jay? Let's do this. Let me restart this show. Like
You want to restart it, and then we'll pop in.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
pop in. Give me like
Okay,
1
let's
minute.
do
Let's
it.
see. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. See you later, man.
let's do it. It's your show, man. Let's do it. All right. We're gonna leave and come back in. Is anybody here in the chat? Let me know. Hello. If you're here hanging out with us in the chat, type something in the chat. Do I need to leave the room and come back in? I don't know. Is he coming back in? All right, so let me leave and come back.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I think
I restarted. All right, you're restarted.
yes. Let's see. I think it's okay now.
Okay. Hey, we'll go with the flow.
I don't know. I did my best trying to fix this.
That's all we can do
right now, right? So
it's all we could do, right?
yeah. Okay.
Because let me ask you something. This talk studio is the Streams Lab. Is there's not an app for that, is there?
No, there's no app. It's only like website. It's weird because they call it Melon app.
Okay. That's why it's probably not well, no, that's probably why it's not working properly from my phone. You know what I mean?
Oh, but I think it's not like this. This is not normal on my every Friday.
Oh, it's not.
I know. This is like first time.
You know what's happening? See, because you have me on, and it can't handle the energy that's happening.
I know.
Right now.
I know. You got a full energy tonight, Jay, with this kind of show,
funny,
right? two guys having in one Friday night show comes together, then
see that's what I'm talking about. That's how we do it. That's how we do
it. Okay, like my first question now, Jay. Like I know.
Let's go.
Yeah. First question, like when did you come to kind of like when did you arrive? Like, is it with your family?
Yeah. So, I'm originally from New York City. Moved to Canada with the fam summer 2015. So, it's 8 years now that we've been here in Canada. So it's it's been quite the journey. I do a lot of stuff, music wise, but there's also the day job as well, right? The 9 to 5 that allows me to do what I do with the music stuff, and eventually it will shift to music full time. That's the goal. But for a lot of independent artists out there and independent creators, there is a 9 to 5 that helps fund our creative endeavors.
Yes, like anywhere here, every
exactly
need to have that 9 to 5.
so it was the day job that brought us to Canada. So it was my job that brought us to Canada. But I will say this though, since coming here on the music front, definitely a lot of support for independent artists here in Canada, which is nice to see.
Yes.
But yeah, man, it's been fun so far. I don't mind Canada at all, man.
That's like how about in you said New York, right?
I grew up in Queens, New York City. Queens, New York.
So you're fully Filipino blood, Jay?
First generation Filipino American, because my parents moved early 70s from the Philippines to New York. And my older brother and myself born and raised in New York City.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because your last name's seems like Mexican, Cabrera.
Yeah, right. Well, you know how it is. You know how it is. Come on, Filipinos. We got we got a little Spanish somewhere in the.
Yes.
There's Spanish in there in the ancestry, right? But for those that don't know their history, Philippines was under Spanish rule for a long time. So that's why a lot of Filipinos have Spanish names.
Yes.
And even parts of the language you have some similarities there.
True.
Some of the words are the same. So
yes.
So there's definitely I do get yeah, when they look at my name, yeah, sometimes I get Mexicans and they'll think I'm Spanish. But then, others nowadays they're more aware. You know, in the past, like the first guess would be,
Half.
either some kind of Spanish descent, and then now it's more like, are you Filipino? I'm like, hell yeah.
But unfortunately tonight, like normally every Friday, I normally like talk all the way Tagalog here. But right
I
now, for
know,
me,
I
I'll
know.
try my
It's
best
all
to
good.
talk to you at
You
least.
do.
I'll do my best.
You're doing perfect,
'Cause
man. You're
I
doing
already
all
finished my
right.
9 to 5, and
You
then I
did.
can't avoid that, right? So okay. When you moved here in Canada, then you started doing your music, but like since you were like kid, you already like torn.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, music's always been, you know, I think since I can remember, I was, my parents used to say like I would dance, and sing to, songs on the radio. But the that moment where I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that. So back in I was maybe 6 years old, first grade, and this was back early 80s. Okay. Michael Jackson was performing Billie Jean for the first time on Motown 25.
Okay.
And I was 6 years old watching it on TV, did the moonwalk, and I was like, what is that?
Oh wow.
So,
Like
and
right?
yeah. So then the next day, at school, all the boys were all just trying to do the moonwalk. Like, did you see that? Did you see that last night? Did you watch that on TV? So you got like a bunch of
But lucky you
6-year-old
got-
boys trying to do the moonwalk.
But lucky you, because you got the moonwalk. Me, I got the Thriller. First, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
What the Thriller for me? Like, oops, something.
Okay.
So, it's black and white too. So
Yeah, that video. Yeah, let me tell you that video. I remember when I saw Thriller for the first time. I was little boy. I was scared, man. I was like, oh my god, having
That's
nightmares. I was like, but seeing that was kind of like the first time for me, I was like, yeah, it's like I want to do that. So he's Michael Jackson's been a big influence on me just wanting to entertain, wanting to get into music and create the creative field. Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. Because without Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
there's
You know what though? If you think about it, like
True.
even like still today, like you say Michael Jackson and just around the world they know who it is still.
Yeah.
It's
His
time
music
like
will
he's one of those, it's like once in a generation type of artist where just almost everyone knows who he is, even though he's been gone over a decade now.
Yes.
People still play his music. You still see TikTok videos, dance challenges, IG,
agree.
YouTube, people doing the Michael Jackson moves, still doing their videos to Billie Jean, Beat It, Thriller, Remember the Time, Black or White. I mean, it's crazy the impact he's had, not just culturally, but with musical artists, right? Usher, Bruno Mars, Chris Brown, Neo. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many artists that, and even like Justin
Even
Timberlake
JT,
as well.
right?
Like,
JT. I think JT, like,
Yeah.
he's doing his
Yeah.
moves too sometimes, right? Right? So
exactly.
And-
So the influence is still there.
yes, for sure. Like it never fades.
No.
MJ's music will never fade. See, until now, like even Beatles, right? So until now,
Yeah.
still there.
Beatles, Elvis,
Yes.
man, even like
There's a lot of them that never
there's so many.
fade, right?
They never go away. I mean, their music is timeless, and it'll be around forever. And like the beautiful thing there is, you know, with artists like that, you know, their music is always going to be new to somebody. You know what I mean? So, you know, someone that's born, you know, this year in like, who knows, 5, 6, 7 years
From now.
they'll hear Billie Jean and be like, oh my God, this song is amazing. Right? You're like, who's this? Who's Michael
this?
Jackson?
and then they will like see that
They'll
cassette.
Google it, right?
And then they're gonna have that cassette tape. Like, what's this? But right now, like even the what do you call that disc? That big disc. Right now.
The vinyl.
The vinyl,
records.
yeah, the
Vinyl
vinyl
records, yeah.
It's back too, right? It's just like having
like that's
cool.
that's how I listen to Thriller on
on a big
vinyl.
vinyl. Oh
On
wow,
a record player, yeah.
nice.
On a record player, people, come on now.
So, are you still using that right now or before?
No, I need to get I don't even have like a cassette player anymore, or like a CD player.
I'm waiting for that.
You know what I do have? You know what I do have? It's funny here. So we're talking about old tech.
Yes.
So I don't know if you've ever seen this. This is mini disc.
What's that like?
I don't know if you remember the mini disc, right?
I think I don't.
So mini disc.
Is that a Fallout? Oh no, that's a small. What? Never seen that kind of disc.
Okay, so check it out. So after the compact disc, after the CD, there was a certain point where this was supposed to be the next thing, right? And it wasn't. So they used to, make.
How long? Stays for how long?
So the mini disc probably
for a year.
I want to say the mid 90s, late to mid 90s, into like I would say about so this was around right up until like MP3s started being more prevalent. So around like when like Napster,
maybe 2000, late 90s,
and iTunes.
Okay.
I would say 2001.
Yes.
So this was probably around for about 5 years, and then gone.
Okay. Wow, like that.
Yeah.
Fortunately, even
let me see. You know what? Let me see if there's a.
Is that your like
a year on here?
Is that like music?
What's up?
Is that your music right now?
So if if you look on here, this is my initials on there because
I can't see
I used to do my show set. I have my old show set from like 2001 is on here.
Oh wow!
And this still works too. This actually still works.
Nice. I think you.
But yeah, so I started doing music, just kind of like getting into like recording and writing, probably when I was right out of high school. When I got more serious about it. But I remember writing a couple of things like in high school and stuff like that. But it was, I would say like 95 to 99 was when I was sort of honing the skills, right? And then starting around 2000, that's when I started to get a bit more serious about it. And, I was signed to two indie labels when I was in New York between 2000 and 2007, 2008. I was with a label called Hypnotic.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? Yeah, so
I think you're breaking.
Okay,
wait.
I think I'm back.
Yes,
I'm back. Okay.
Yeah,
You know what's happening? You know what I'm noticing? So when I look at myself on the screen in my little box, sometimes I see the signal is full.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden the signal is 0. and then it's full again. So I'll keep an eye on that, because when it goes to 0, I'll pause.
Oh, I think you can do that because maybe it's in your end regarding about your signal right now.
It might be my end as well. So just, I apologize if my Wi-Fi is funky.
It's okay. It's okay. Because
so
okay, so
like I was telling the story. So back in 2000, so I was signed to an indie label called Hypnotic Entertainment from about 2000 to 2003, and we recorded a few songs, more in the style, like in line in terms of sound. There's an artist back then, and his name was Craig David.
Remember that,
out of the UK. So back then, that was kind of what my sound was like, except, the label at the time was like, well, how do you market like a Filipino guy doing R&B? So they weren't sure how to market me, right? So 3 years and nothing happened. So that label kind of went away, and then I was performing at an open mic somewhere downtown Manhattan in New York City, and this head of this other indie label approached me. The label was called Nemesis Records, Asian-based label. So they had a Viet artist. Her name was Christine Sa, S-A, and she did a lot of like anime events, like Comic-Con, stuff like that. So they brought me on, and I was with them from 2003 to 2008.
Is it the same genre you're doing from that time? From Hypnotic Records?
So still pop R&B. Yeah, still pop R&B. With Hypnotic co-writer that I was working with, who I still work with to this day.
Oh, wow.
So any of the music that you hear on Spotify that's out there right now, it's all the same team, and I've known them since 2000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even they're back home, your previous home.
Oh yeah. Back.
Right. Wow.
Back. Yeah. They have I'll shout them out. That's Angelo Doc Velasquez and Pat Kelly. So that's Real King Patrick on Instagram, and Doc 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 Knows Music on Instagram. They've got a studio event space called Invite Only in New York City, and yeah. So if you're on Instagram, look up Invite Only Studio.
Shout out to you guys.
Check out their feed. They most recently last year they worked on so they had a couple of Grammy nominations for the work they did last year, which is awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Wow, that's cool.
So anyway, I gotta shout them out because long time collaborators. I consider them like family, so it's pretty cool. Even though they're in New York and I'm up here, we do stay in touch as best you can. So
like brothers.
Yeah. So Nemesis Records released an EP with them. Had a song that was on the radio for a little bit in New York, and then the label itself, as a lot of times with indie labels, just ran out of money, so they shut down, and I was DIYing, doing it myself again, right? So between 2008 and 2015, when I came to Canada, it was a lot of writing and recording songs, and just trying to get a nice grouping of songs together, just finding the right sound, which is what is out there at the moment. So that is it's an R&B pop mix, and I kind of, people ask like how to classify like what I do in terms of music, and I would say it's not like pop pop. It's more, I would say it's like an alternative R&B pop.
Yes.
Right? It's a mix, but it's not.
I can hear that from your Spotify right now.
Yep.
But how do you compare music
so
scene
it's
in
definitely
New
a
York
blend.
and here?
Definitely.
I heard you're doing some kind of music scene also in LA. So these three locations.
Well, yeah. So what So what I do, I mean, what I've been doing almost 2 years now. So I have a daily radio show called Indie Vibin with Jae. So that airs midnight to 2 a.m. Eastern time, which would be, I think, noon Philippine PHT, right? If it's midnight here, that's noon PHT, or is that 11? So midnight to 2 a.m. Midnight to 2 a.m. Eastern time.
Afternoon.
Which is like, that's like 8, that's afternoon, right? That's like 12 noon or like 1 p.m.
Yeah, 12 noon to
something
2.
like that. Yeah, so
yes.
12 to 2, yeah. Okay, so daily, so if you're in the Philippines, that's from noon to 2 p.m. They can listen on Indie, INDIE, indie1015.com every single day from noon to 2. You can listen to Indie Vibin' with Jae, and we play 2 hours of independent music from artists globally. Currently, this week is week 91, and we always kick off a new rotation every Sunday night for me, but that would be Monday afternoon. So every Monday at noon is a new rotation for that week.
So what type of genre there that you play most?
So the show is open format. The show is open format. So I play pop, R&B, country, hip hop, jazz, instrumental, dance, electronic. It's a wide range of music, but I feel that it's important to kind of give all the flavors, as many flavors as we can, because you never know. You might hear a song that's in a genre that you don't normally listen to, and be like, oh yeah, I like this, and then it'll make you want to explore a little bit more, right? So, and also for independent artists, it's tough out there, especially like to get your songs on the radio as well. So what we do, at least what I wanted to do with Indie Vibin' was, give fellow artists
I think
a platform where we can play their music, and because it is. Okay, wait, I think I'm back again.
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so with Indie Vibin', because it's an official radio station. It is monitored by, it's called Digital Radio Tracker, DRT. So the artists that have their songs in rotation, their songs, they will get their radio like spin royalties, right? So if they're a songwriter on the song, they do get their royalties for each spin. I also, for each week, there's a Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music playlist. So these artists can share those playlists with their fans and followers as well. So not only are they, getting royalties from the radio spins, there's also the streams from the digital streaming platforms.
So anyone can at least reach you out.
They can submit, if they wanna send a song in. It has to be a song that is released. So feel free to send me an email. Best thing to do, if you have an MP3 of the song, send it to me. I'll take a listen, and if it works with that week's rotation that's coming up, more likely than not, I'll add it. At least what I try and do is I try and give every song at least 1 week, 1 to 2 weeks in the rotation, just to see, we'll see what kind of feedback that the audience gives and stuff like that. But again, it's the playlists are always up. So let's just say they're in for a week, and then that's it. They can still share that specific playlist, because that'll be there forever. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I think we'll post that later on for everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Like there's a lot of like independent right now, instead of like having like labeled, right? Like
no, 100%.
What do you like most? Like, but you're aiming to be in a label, like at least known label, or
well, so what we're trying to do, for me, as an independent artist myself, I know how difficult it is already. So with Indie Vibin, hopefully we make it, even if it's like 0.1% easier, right? Where artists know that there is a place that they can send their music.
Yes.
And I would say 90% of the time it will get in rotation at least for a week, right? But you never know. We've had songs that have been in rotation for multiple weeks. And then because of, I get emails every day with music, and I'm, there's a lot of talented artists out there. So
for sure,
sometimes it's hard to decide. Oh, wait. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to decide, which ones to add, which ones to take out, which ones to keep in the rotation from week to week.
Yeah.
But I try and make sure that the music that gets sent to me, if it does work with the rotations, more often than not, it gets at least 1 week in there.
Oh wow. So everyone who's listening right now or watching it, like if you want to submit your music, so
if you want to submit the email, should we? Okay. They could send me a message, or we'll put my email up there. They can email me.
Yeah, we'll post it after, like a replay for this video,
okay.
And then you can give me the information. We'll post it and help everyone. That's what I do also here. Trying to help everyone who's new to music, and some are like, I know what my guest right now is not a new guy. He's like,
hey, okay. Hey, we have someone in the chat. Hello, Crystal Ashley. That's Crystal Z Mob. I see the chat.
How are you tonight? Is she from here in Ontario?
She is from the States.
Oh,
I think Texas. She is a loyal viewer and supporter.
Thank you for
what's up, Crystal?
Hope you're enjoying this show right now. Unfortunately, sorry, we apologize. That's
if there's any lag, it's on my end. I think the lag is on my end.
Sometimes too, like the first part, I think I'm having trouble with my echo too. So but it's okay, Jay. It happens, right? So but thank you for joining me here, Jay, for anything else.
Hey, it's my pleasure, man. Thank you for having me on.
I know it's been a while. I'm trying to contacting you, trying to get you to get an interview with you.
Yes, you got the right evening, by the way. So this is good. There's no Friday night hour tonight, so there's no rush. We just gonna hang out for a bit.
For sure. Okay. Regarding about your songs, Jay, that you made and it's released in Spotify, I think your first song was Like 2017, you made that 2017 your first release.
So 2017 was the first release of that music that I told you we were recording
Yeah.
between 2010 and 2015, right?
Wow.
So that was Show Out, which
Yes.
released in the summer of 2017 here in, well, I was here already in Canada, but obviously when it's on Spotify, you can listen wherever you are in the world.
Yes.
And that song was nominated for a Toronto Independent Music Award that year.
Wow.
Which was very cool because for me, you know, New York City, it's tough for independents in some of those big cities.
Yes.
A lot of competition, but also there's just a lot of artists around. But to me, it felt like coming here to Canada, it just felt like there was more support for independent artists here. So it felt like it felt like just a little easier here.
And then feel like
to
home
to put music out and people would want to listen to it, you know.
I've never at least put myself more deeper here in Toronto. I just started.
Okay. But how long have you been in Toronto now?
Been here since 2008. Came here around April.
Okay.
So it's been a while.
Nice.
But
okay. Very cool. Very cool.
So I don't know. For me, when I got here, a lot of things happened for sure. As an immigrant, my wife took me here, so
yes,
it was a blessing for me coming here because Canada has a lot of opportunity right now.
Lights are flashing. You see that?
I know.
Am I flashing? Why is my screen flashing like that? That's so weird.
Too bright.
What is happening?
I know.
My light's messing with this. Hold on, let me see. Oh,
Crystal.
Okay. See, that was better. That's so weird.
I think it's still bright.
Let me turn my lights on again. Oh, see, it's the lights.
Yeah, it's getting.
Wait, no.
Did you open another window from your computer and then?
No. That was I don't know what happened there. That's so
Wow.
weird.
So we're having a weird night here with Jay.
That's really weird.
I know. So let's see.
What I tell you, Vince, is because it's your show, and then there's no Friday night show, so we're combining our energies here. And it's
I know.
What's up, Crystal? Yeah, see, look, I'm flashing. Why am I flashing?
A lot of energy that we're having right now.
All right,
Jay.
let's do that.
It's too much.
Some crazy energy right now. It can't handle it. It can't handle us, Vince. Come on.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And wait a second. I think. Crystal,
and have you been enjoying your time here in Canada?
Yes. Since I came here, for sure, first year struggle for me. Then
Right.
I tried my best.
Look, you know what though? I think anyone that when there's a big move like that, especially if you're, if you're moving in the U.S., if you're moving states or anywhere where you're moving and you've been in a certain place for a certain amount of time and you're moving to a new city, country, town, whatever it may be, there's always that first year is always tricky.
Struggle.
Just trying to get yourself settled in and just kind of get your bearings straight and feel just settled. There's a lot of unknowns,
How about you when you move here in Canada? And then is it by yourself? You move here?
Oh no. Wife and son came and family was here, but I mean my immediate family still in New York City area, right? But coming here, I mean I had work, I had my job, which kept me busy, but at the same time, it did take a good at least 9 months or so to just kind of,
Find
feel like
yourself
you're
down.
settling in,
Yeah.
right? Because, growing up, you know, almost, I was 39, right? So, you
Still young
spend
though.
that
It's young.
many years in one place,
Yeah.
right? And then you, you spend so many years, that's all I knew was New York City, right? And
Yeah.
then coming to Toronto and Canada is like, man, okay, you have to, it takes time. But, I think I would say probably in the last, maybe 2 to 3 years is you're feeling
Yeah.
a little bit more
Yes. I hear you.
at ease, right? Because now you've got your routines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that first year, 2, 3 years is always, it's tricky. It's
Yeah.
tricky.
It's been like a lot of stuff happened, but you know what? We're Filipinos, man. We're Filipinos. We don't quit.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, we
we
don't
are,
quit.
man. Nope, nope.
We don't quit.
We keep
Whatever we
going.
want,
We keep going. That's our energy, man.
true, true. Then when you came here and then you picked right away that location, Waterdown, because you're the only guy
Hmm.
told me that place. Like, wait a second, where is this? I've been here for a long time. Then I did. Then when
You
I
know
saw
what
it,
is?
like, oops,
It's right next to Burlington.
I
It's
know
right next
when
to
I saw it, like, oops,
Burlington.
what? I'm not familiar. Okay, maybe I'm not the one who's going around Toronto, so it's my fault.
You know
Okay.
what's funny though? You know what's funny is because for my day job, I was in Toronto, 5 days a week. So, you know, traveling to Toronto from here for me wasn't such a big deal because back in New York, my
Mhm.
commute was an hour anyway. So
Oh, okay.
for me here, like traffic is not really traffic. it's,
Seriously.
it's
Oh
not
yeah.
like New York traffic. So
New
for me,
York
I'm like,
traffic.
hey,
Like, oops.
I, I was like cars are moving here. We're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Like there's like I think narrow roads and then
Oh my God,
a lot of like
yes.
yellow
When
cars.
I go back, okay, so whenever I go visit the fam, my parents and stuff, and I'm driving, I
Mhm.
always forget how narrow the lanes are on the highways.
Oh.
So so when I was down there, just a few months ago, I was driving and I'm like, why are all these cars so close? And then I'm like, oh, it's the lanes are narrow. And then I come here and it's like, you got so much space.
Yes. Even you drive a pickup truck or a big one, like, oops, still having space.
Yeah, you still have space. You
Yeah.
still have space. I know.
So wow. So your first song, like, who inspired you writing that song? Like, what encouraged you to produce that music?
You know what? So, like for instance, with Show Out, that's the same production team. So Doc Knows Music, Real King Patrick. Um, you know, Pat was that night in the studio. I remember Pat was working on the music, um, and Doc and I were just kind of sitting vibing out to the music. We're like, well, I like this. I like this. I like the sound of this. So typically, how it would work is, Pat would be working on the music, and then he'd kind of play it for us, and then Doc and I would just kind of jot some ideas down. We might be chatting. I think that night we wanted to do just something kind of fun, like a fun song, just about. We were talking about, coming like meeting someone unexpectedly that then all of a sudden there's like an instant attraction to them.
Mm, okay.
You
That
know,
was the story behind it. Okay.
it started with that. It started with us talking about that type of situation. Like, hey man, you never as we're almost posed it as a question. Like, you ever like meet somebody like you're at a club or something and just like for some reason you just like there's an instant connection.
Yes.
So and where you know, we talked about like when we're like younger and how, you know, sometimes like you're going to the club, you know, maybe have a girlfriend at the time, but then like you're in the club and you're dancing, and then for some reason like you lock eyes with someone else that's like that just catches your attention. So I think that because the beginning line for the song it goes I was like, how do I say it? Well, I lost her, but I found you by mistake.
Okay.
Was it the color of your eyes?
Oops.
Right. Was it the color of your eyes? Right. Please don't go on the offensive. You know, I didn't mean for it to come out that way.
Oh wow. You know what, Jay? Like,
so,
when
when we were writing it, thinking like, okay,
Sorry?
well,
go ahead.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Sorry. You know what? Before
Am
you continue that, when I'm hearing your song, you know what? Trying to at least get the sound of everything and your voice too. Like, is this JT? Like kind of like
Thank you.
Pop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
No, that's exactly what we're doing. Yeah. That's exactly.
Wow. Yeah, so that's why I just like stop you, because I want to add that flavor onto it. Because wow.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And then
so that's kind of how that song started. You know, that's how that song started out. And yeah, I mean, a lot of times with when we're writing, a lot of it comes from just, you know, we're talking about different topics, just kind of hanging out and just conversating in the studio while Pat is, you know, creating the beats and stuff and the music side of things.
Wow.
And yeah, it's interesting. The process is always fun because it's different for every song. Yeah. Yes. You know, some songs have more, you know, factual, you know, references versus songs that, you know, maybe come from an initial idea, right? Mm-hmm. And some of it starts from an experience, but then the rest of the song, you know, you kind of story tell a little bit as well.
Yes.
Right.
Wow. But you know, regarding about that part, like your co-writers and even like musicians you have, like, wow, because it's really like full kind of like what do you call that thing? What do you call that in Tagalog? Even Tagalog, I can't say it. Like, it's really like, you know, I forgot that word. Yeah. To be honest, even in Tagalog, I'm trying to think right now in Tagalog. Oops, what's that? No, it's like, because they are professional, right? So the music of what they produce is like, it's full. See, I lost that word. I'll find it later for you.
Like full production, like the sound, like it sounds.
The sounds of, because I try to hear it in this headphone right now, trying to feel it, like vibe it, and then. Right. Even the smallest part of that music, like even the beat, like I can hear that kind of sound. Like, wow. What's his name? What's his name again? Who's doing that music? Your background music?
So the team is Pat Kelly. So on Instagram it's Real REAL
Mm-hmm.
King Patrick,
Mm-hmm.
And then my co-writing partner in crime, Doc DOC.
Yes.
Doc knows music.
Wow. Like your music there, your background music is like really like,
he's like a musical doctor.
Yes. I can. He cured it. Like when you hear it, you get cured. Yeah, because I'm trying to listen to the
Exactly.
smallest things of that mixing and like mastering. Like, wow, sounds is really perfect for me. Like small, like drum
Thank
line.
you. I appreciate that.
Wow.
Yeah,
So,
they're honestly they're really good. I mean, look, they they worked with Mary J. Blige last year,
oh,
so I
sorry.
mean,
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? I'm like,
Hands up for me.
that's
Hands up.
that's it. That's all. That's all.
Nah,
That's
that's
all I
it.
gotta say. I'm
Fine.
like, hey, no, they're honestly they've worked hard over the
Yeah.
years, so it's nice to see them. You know, they've in the last probably 2, 3, 4 years they've been Mary J, Anderson Paak, um, Cardi B,
Oh, wow.
Snoop, Swizz Beats, Alicia Keys. I mean,
Wow.
it's crazy. It's
Okay.
crazy what they've been able
Okay.
to accomplish.
I'm gonna shut my
Uh,
shut my mouth now,
no,
Jay.
you're good, man. You're good. You're good, Vince. It's
No,
okay.
no. 'Cause all the guys you just mentioned, like, oops, big guys. Oh wow. But but uh, but why did you stop like doing songs? Because I think your last release like last year. Did you
Oh,
stop or
last year.
just like having a
No,
break
no,
right
no.
now?
Just yeah. You know what? There's some more songs, but I've just been focusing on on indie vibin and Friday Night Hour and yeah. I don't know yet. Probably next year we'll
And
start putting
also,
some more music
I
out
just
again.
I think
But
I
it's like you
saw.
wanna you don't you wanna push what you have. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like you want to push the songs that you have now, and keep pushing these just to get it into more ears and as much as you can, and then then you start formulating the plan for the next releases. But yeah, there's a few songs that are almost ready
Oh wow.
to release. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's getting excited right now. For sure. Another break for Jake. Is it like you're releasing
Yeah,
that
yeah. I'm
this
look
year?
20 because 2021. Yeah, no, 2021 was busy year.
Oh, okay.
That was Friday Night Hour. We were year 2 with Friday Night Hour, and I released 5 singles in
Mhm.
2021, and then just one last year because we launched Indie Vibin with Jay at the beginning of 2022. So that was sort of the primary focus for me was making sure that the radio show, the launch was smooth, but building the attention on that. And I felt like what I have I'll say like a lot of songs out, but the 6 or 7 songs that are out now, it's a good representation of me. And then at a certain point it'll be like, okay, it's time to give them some more. It's time to give them some more music. So it's coming. There's stuff coming.
So when you were in New York, have you are you doing shows from that time? Like
Yeah, wow. So yeah, with Hypnotic Entertainment, so all the way back in 2000, 2001, just I remember performing at a bunch of different colleges like down the east coast of the US.
mhm.
Even with the Asian based label Nemesis Records, we did some shows with them. And then the once it was kind of DIYing here and there, but I would say last year was probably for me. I would say at least I would do at least 1 or 2 performances a year when I
Mm.
was here. Obviously nothing in 2020, 2019, 2020, there was nothing, but
Yeah,
2017, I had a few performances that year. 2018, yes. And then 2021,
I think
not
it's
so
still in
much.
pandemic time.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
we were still in
talking
lockdown. So
about
last year, you know what last year was For me, probably the busiest year with performances. I
Oh.
think I had maybe like 8. I think I had like 9 or 10 performances last year. For me, that's a lot because, I don't usually do a lot of live performances.
Mhm.
I do a lot of live streaming, just
Okay.
not a lot of live shows, right? But
But how was the
yeah,
crowd though?
last year,
How was the
oh,
crowd
crowd
though?
was cool, man. I mean, last year, I was out in Vancouver in the summer.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. Actually, there was a there's an app called Kumu. Do you know
Yes.
that?
A Filipino
So
app.
the Filipino app. So I went out to there was a Kumu Canada event. So I went out to
Mhm.
Vancouver.
Okay.
I performed out there. Who else was there? Ruby Ibarra was out there as well. Dope
Oh,
female
Ruby Bar. That
Filipina rapper.
yeah,
Yeah.
Filipino app.
So I was out there doing that, and then coming back here, there was the Toronto Diversity Festival. Nathan
Mhm.
Phillips Square did that.
Yes.
There was something called the Inclusive Arts Festival in Scarborough. So I was out there. Performed a couple spots in Toronto.
I
So
think this
it
year
was
you did something this year. I can't remember
this year too. Yeah. So summer this year, I did a Toronto Diversity Festival again, which was great.
Mhm.
And then there was the
The fo-
Philippine Fest Mississauga
Yes.
in July, which was pretty cool.
Yes.
Have a couple things coming up. Last week I was at the International Peace Festival.
Oh wow.
There was an event for that last week. And then there's Inclusive Arts Festival again is coming up.
Oh wow.
There is an event. There's an event in October called the. I forgot already. Yikes!
You're not busy, Jake. You're
Toronto
not busy.
Food. I know. Oh man, what is it called? Hold on, I'll tell you right now because they tagged me somewhere. Damn it. Oh, okay. Canadian Artistic Food Expo.
Oh wow.
October 14th in Whitby. So I'm the MC for the event, but I'll probably perform as well. Uh, so it's cool. So the event itself is it's a mix of so you'll experience like there's like culinary stuff,
Mm-hmm.
music,
Music. Yes.
art as well. So it's a fun little a fun mix of events. So October
Yeah.
14th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Whitby. So if you
Wow.
are here in Ontario, it's in Whitby.
I think it's like
So I'm emceeing that.
2 hours drive from here in downtown Toronto, right? Like 1.5.
Is it
or
no Whitby? No,
Yes,
for
it's like
you, it's,
1 hour.
from Toronto, it's like
Yes.
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yeah,
Wow.
45 minutes for you. Hour and a half for me from here. 45 minutes for you. Okay.
I hope I drive that kind of fast driving.
There is actually, but I will tell you this. There's also another event in. Hold on, let me tell you right now. It's in Toronto. Okay, it's in Toronto at Rivoli on 334 Queen Street West, October
Wow.
24th.
Wow.
It's called the Every Color event. An artist by the name of Lubov K. She's doing a release party for her EP.
Mhm.
There's a few other artists performing. I will be emceeing that event and
Oh,
maybe slide in a performance in there. So I
yes.
will share that in my stories. So you better
What
come out,
about
Vince,
yeah.
because you in Toronto, damn it.
I'll do
And
my
then no, I'm kidding. And then first Friday of November in Scarborough is the Inclusive Arts Festival. So they asked me to do that again. So
you,
I'll
you do a lot
be
of like hosting right now. Like,
emceeing.
yeah.
That's you know what they've been honestly it's like a combo now because of Friday Night Hour and the radio show.
Hmm.
It's I've become more of like the host performer, right?
Like you're already holding your mic to at least
So I got the mic already, so I might as well
for
introduce the
sure.
other artists as well.
Yes, for sure.
So, but it's fun. It's a fun thing. So,
Yeah. Yeah, like not only like on Filipino events and also like in the cities, right? Or outside
yeah,
Toronto.
yeah. And Crystal, yes, he's very busy. I am.
I know, like I just mentioned, oops,
Uh,
there's a Midtown radio right now. I'm knocking out, but the quality of this feed
hey,
is
all right, Midtown. Okay, see, that's Midtown Radio and Records in the building.
oh
Shout out to
wow.
Midtown Radio and Records. Why are you knocking out? It's early. It's only
That-
11:13.
I
Come
know.
on. Nah.
Supposed to be here until like after midnight.
Ah,
Hopefully we can reach
hey,
it. Yeah. Oh,
Sahar.
Mar.
Hey,
Hey
we
everyone.
got Sahar in the building.
Yeah.
Sahar's in Iran. So hello, all the way from Iran, which is I think it's like
Is it
5
early in the
a.m. I
morning?
think 5 or 6 in the morning there.
Yeah, too early.
Yeah,
But yeah, like early in the weekend.
but Midtown Radio says the quality of the feed is good, is great. So
Wow.
perfect.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that my Wi-Fi holds up because
And
that signal's all
forgive
over
me
the
here
place.
because I don't really talk in English here, but right now because I'm with Jay, I'll try my
Vince,
best to.
you are doing perfect. Vince, it's all good, man. It's all good.
I hope so. Yeah, I'll try
No,
my best.
it's perfect. Nah, you're doing fine. Nothing to worry about.
Yes.
If you wanna, do a little Tagalog for the
For
Philippine,
everyone.
for our
Yeah.
Philippine, our Filipino,
Do you know some
kababayan.
Filipino words, Jay? Oh, you just mentioned it. Okay, but you know some
I mean, I
things like one
can
sentence
say,
Filipino.
I can, I'll just say, kumusta ka? I can, I'll do. So when I did, the Philippine Fest Mississauga,
Mhm.
um, like Magandang Gabi, just it's more where I understand it, but I've made a promise to myself for 2024. I'm gonna brush up
Right.
on more of the Tagalog.
Yeah. Last week I got this event with my at least same kind of career. Then we have this
Mm-hmm.
one guest. She also grew up here. She's a
Okay.
Filipino, but she grew up here. So when there's a
Nice.
like lechon, and then
Oh
there's
man,
like
yo,
the
the
sauce, right?
lechons.
You know the sauce.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
You know
Hell
the
yeah,
sauce.
shit.
She mentioned it like, can I have Mang Thomas? So I was like, everyone, like, "Oh,
You're like, what?
can,
Huh?
you know that sauce too, right?
Yes.
Mang
Oh
Thomas.
yeah.
So it was really like, oops, everyone's like, oh, like having fun from that moment.
Let me
So
tell you though, at the Mississauga Fest, I had some like the halo halo I had was so good, man. Oh, you
have
know
you
what I
been?
did too? Shoot,
What?
you know what I did? There was I totally forgot. I got to shout out Barcata Market.
Oh, but okay.
I performed at the Barcata Market out in
In Scarborough, right?
Vaughan. No,
Oh yeah,
was it
yeah.
in
I think
Vaughan?
I saw you. I saw you there in Barkat
Yes,
Market in Vaughan.
yes, yes, yes.
Oh
So they
wow.
have another event coming up. I think in November,
Mhm.
and they reached out to me, so I might be there too. So
Oh wow, that's cool.
keep an eye out.
Yes, for sure. Jay will post here in Instagram, Facebook, like every social medias. Yeah,
Definitely, definitely.
for sure. Then
Heck yeah. Well,
yeah,
I just want to say thanks to Crystal and Sahar here at Midtown
yes,
Radio hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate it.
yeah. Thank you, thank you for joining.
Maraming salamat to everybody in the
Maraming salamat.
Philippines.
Have you been to Philippines, Jay? Like visit
Oh, once.
once?
And you know
Where was
how,
that?
okay, You wanna know how old I was?
Wow. You say like I'll try to guess it. Right,
I was
20 years ago.
okay. Yeah, how old I went one time. So I went to the Philippines. I was shoot. How old was I?
Like 10 years
I was
old.
7.
What?
No, I was 7 years old. Yeah,
So
I was. It was Christmas, like 1983 Christmas into New Year's.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
For sure. I
Long
still
time.
remember.
My dad's there. My dad's out there right now, so he's out.
Okay.
Like nowadays, he'll go there for like 6 months and stay with his sister, and yeah, because I still have a lot of like a lot of my dad's side of the family is still, in Quezon City.
Oh, you're from Manila? Are you from
Yeah,
Manila?
my dad grew up Quezon City. My mom grew up in Tarlac.
Oh, okay. But pure Tagalog for sure, not Ilocano.
No, so like my dad Tagalog, but my mom, shoot, what's the dialect?
Is it Tagalog
Tarlac
also? Like Pangasinan?
No. God, see, I can't.
Ilocano.
Not Ilocano. Shoot, what are the other? It's
Kapampangan?
yes, because my dad, he wouldn't like if when my mom would talk to her side, he wouldn't understand what they were saying.
Oh wow, for sure.
That's awesome.
I think that dialect is for me. It's also hard for me understanding that. Sometimes I only know like mechani, something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, but wow, 7 years old, Jay. Wow, that was like
I know.
long time ago.
So I'll say it right now. That was 40 years ago.
Okay, I'm not trying to count your age.
It's 40 years ago. Wink, wink.
Now you know.
Hold
Now
on.
everyone knows.
Wait. Now that I'm saying it, dang, that's a long time ago.
Yes.
Holy.
Like 4 decades, right?
And I know it's my cousins that are still out there. They're like,
You still remember? You still remember when you visit Philippines? Like, still remember what happened?
I remember like pieces. I remember we're always riding around in the jeepney.
Especially Christmas time.
And
Christmas.
Christmas time it was, man. We had what did we have? Like was it the Watusi? We had the Watusis. We put them in the can and we make them pop in the can. Pop, 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 pop.
I know.
Yes,
I was blast for like.
I remember that. I remember just going around, visiting family, and everybody was so nice. And I remember like we had a driver, like there was a driver driving us around. I was like, this is how it is here. Okay.
Yeah. They even have
okay?
also at least how they call that like caretaker or like
yes. In the house, I was
yes.
like, I said, oh snap, okay.
Someone like cook for you, and someone like can clean for you.
This is kind of nice. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Very cool. But yeah, I definitely want to visit again. It's just you have to go for like a month. You know what I mean? You can't just go for like 2 weeks. It's not enough time. Because by the time you get there, you're already like you lost like 3 days just going.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
then
then you're jet lagged when you get there,
Yes.
so you need like another day.
Yes.
So it's just like
I
4
agree.
days of your trip is just getting yourself situated.
Yeah. And also it's just a waste, money waste too, if you're gonna go there like for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. No, you have to go at least like the minimum 3 weeks, like minimum. If you
Minimum.
can go for a month, that's even better.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's been one of the main things is just not enough time to go.
And also, if you're gonna, at least if you're going back home, bring some pasalubong. You know.
Yes. Yes. Or I mean, or easier, just send a balikbayan box.
Yes.
Send it ahead of time.
Oh wow! Like yeah, hopefully soon, Jay. Like hope you'll visit.
Yeah, no, definitely in the next couple of years for
Your
sure.
your wife also a Filipino.
Nah.
Oops. Okay, but you need.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's okay. Yeah, for sure. For me, anyone can love anyone, even we're like
It's all good.
yes,
It's
and
all good.
and also try to bring her to Philippines and show those.
That's the plan, and my son he's 17. He just started university. He's at Carleton in Ottawa.
Okay.
So he just started this year. So
Wow.
he also he also wants to go. So
Back home.
we'll figure out a time. I mean, summer is not so good because it's rainy
It's too
season.
hot.
So and it's
It
hot,
reached to 40
hot, humid, and
degrees.
rainy.
Yeah. I think the best
so
month is like February and
that's what I hear.
no,
Like February, March,
yes,
February,
March.
March, April. But
Yes.
and you can push it till May. But once you hit June, July, August,
No, I will not prefer May. It will reach to 40 degrees for sure. June is like rain.
June
So
is rain. Yeah, exactly. Oh,
they only have
man.
like two kinds of weather there and back home. So here we have four, but it's all good. In New York too.
It's similar weather
Mhm.
pattern. Although New York right now, they're getting a lot of rain. There's some crazy flooding that's happening right now because
Wow.
they've gotten today, I think, like 8 inches of rain
Oh,
today,
wow.
which for New York that's a
Is it?
lot. And they're
Is
supposed to
that?
get another 8 to 10 inches of rain.
Wow.
I don't know what that is in centimeters or. I'm still getting used to the whole kilometers and miles per hour and
How was it
Celsius
driving
versus
there?
Fahrenheit.
When you got here in Toronto, how was it driving here? Is for sure miles and then going to a kilometer and then
Well, you
I was
know what so what I enjoyed when I got here was how fast people drive. I was like, yes, it's like I love it. And then when I'm back in New York, I'm like, everybody's driving so slow. I'm like, why is everybody driving so slow?
okay because I think a lot of like vehicles too, right? I think it's a lot of
Yeah,
vehicles
yeah.
for sure. Like you can see all the yellow cabs there, and then is it like you're in
Exactly.
downtown New York or
Well, I mean Queens. So I mean it's like New York City. You have it. So the best way to describe it would be like downtown Toronto would be Manhattan. Then
oh
you have like let's say Etobicoke and Mississauga would be
not
like
too
Brooklyn
far.
and Queens, right? And then maybe Scarborough would be like the Bronx, and then
Oh,
so it's like Manhattan
45.
and then Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Staten
Yeah.
Island. That's New York City. It's the 5 boroughs. So GTA, that's like New York City.
Oh, not good for me. I haven't been to New York, so that's why. But
Come on, Vince. Come on, man. You could drive
my
down.
wife
Come
always
on.
like asked me to go to New York, but oops, not
Dude,
right.
it's like say 7-hour drive. It's easy. That's easy. You take a road trip. Do a road trip.
Go into Buffalo or on the other side. I think.
No. Go through Buffalo. Yeah, go through Niagara Falls.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've
because
been
I think
to
if
New
you try
York.
and go the
Buffalo
other
is
way, Yeah, hey, Buffalo counts. But
Yes.
well, you know what though, Buffalo, it's getting better there. But if you're gonna do it, do a road trip down to New York City.
Wow. Yeah. One time, one day.
Yes,
I'll do it one day. But wow.
exactly.
So, like, what's the plan about having your music, Jay? Like coming upcoming music shows.
Well, so yeah, I mean, the couple of events that are coming up,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna be a mix. Yes, I'm emceeing, but I'll also be performing as well. So, I've got, I'll be mixing that in with those upcoming shows. Trying to think. Other than that, yeah, I don't know in terms of just like strictly a performance show. Um, I'm trying to connect with some Toronto venues that do indie artist like showcases and stuff like that. So we'll see. Yeah, but stay tuned. But at least the next October 14th, October 24th, and I think November 3rd. So those 3 specific days, 3 different events, I'll be emceeing as well as performing. So
Oh, oh,
as long as you guys are following me on Instagram, you will see those in my stories.
uh, what do you use most? Like, is it Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram
Now I
mainly.
have your
Yeah.
Facebook account page here, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, but they're connected, right? So if I post on Instagram, it's gonna show up on it'll show up on my artist page. So, but generally Instagram is what I'll use, even when I do, Friday Night Hour and Indie Vibe, and I do it on Instagram. But I'll incorporate TikTok as well when I do the live streams now. And yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of fun. A lot of like I said, a lot of great music coming through. And then with the Friday Night Hours, every week there's we always have very very cool artists that come on. And it's similar to what we do here. We're just
yes.
we're just kind of free flow chatting it up, and that's I feel like that is it's important that that these artists get to just kind of be themselves, right?
Yes.
It's not so structured an interview, because I want the viewers to to get to see this artist. They're they're human beings like all of us. They're just a regular person, but they're also a talented artist as well. So to be able to see a more relaxed side of them,
That's true.
and then we'll play their music, or if they want to perform something live, they can do that as well.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think it's a lot of fun, doing it that way.
When did you start doing that Friday night? Like, wow.
So Friday Night Hour. Hang on a second. Do I have any? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna have a little bit of my water.
Okay.
So Friday Night Hour, I started that in May of 2020, right in the heart of the first lockdown.
Oh yeah.
And at that time, I was just couldn't go anywhere. Everything was closed, like stuck in the house, right? So
Agreed.
you kind of you're itching to do something creative, right? So in the past I had done singing videos or singing like lives and stuff like that, and I was like, what, I haven't done one of these in a while. So it just happened that when I decided that first time to do it, it was Friday, and it was nighttime, and it was 11 p.m. and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go live. And at the time, so back in 2020, when you went live on Instagram, you only had 1 hour.
1 hour.
So hence that's why I called it Friday Night Hour, because it was always just 1 hour. And so so that May was the first one, and I remember popping on. I was singing couple songs, and then a bunch of people popped into the live. A friend of mine is an artist from Brooklyn. His name is Saul, so I brought him into the live, and we were just kind of chatting. And then another friend of mine, DJ out in Los Angeles, DJ Lindsay Love, so she popped in for a little bit, and then the hour was over, and I was like, okay, that was kind of fun. Wow. I was like, okay, that was cool. So then, I didn't do anything, for a week, and then I was like, you know what? I think I'll do it again on Friday. I'll do it for another Friday one. Then I was like, okay, 11 p.m. Like, let's do another one, and then it was okay. Let's do another one the following Friday, and the following Friday, and the following Friday, and then it became Friday Night Hour from 11 to 12 every Friday night. And it wasn't until maybe, I think after the first maybe like 5 or 6 of those Fridays that I had done, then I started to, in terms of structure, I was like, you know what, be cool to have like a guest on every week.
Oh, okay.
So then I started having independent artists like that I knew. I was like, hey, you have a song out. Let's bring you on the live. Let's chat a bit, play your song, or you want to play something live? Let's do that. So I would mix it in with, having them on. We would do a little bit of a chat. They do a song, and then, I might sing a song or two, right? So, that.
Sorry, Jay. Is that like direct to your phone, or you gotta like,
Instagram? Yeah. No, direct into the phone. So
you got your.
So what I use is this here one, the iRig.
Oh, okay. You have your iRig.
Very easy. Yeah, it's an easy way to play the music into the phone if you're just gonna play music, or to have your audio outs from your computer, or output into the phone. So Friday Night Hour, thank you, Crystal. Yes, Friday Night Hour is fun. It is a lot of fun. And then shout out again to Crystal and Sahar if they're still in the chat here. Thanks for hanging out. Can you see who else is here? Is there anyone else here? I mean, I don't know. Can you tell if there's is there a way to tell?
They message here. Before it was like Sahar, Crystal, and then Midtown Radio. I think we can't see
Midtown, right? Okay. Yeah. All right. Good.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Thanks for dropping by.
I need to hang on one second. I need a tissue. Hold on one second.
Okay. No problem.
Pause.
Let's have a pause. Then I'm gonna say like hi everyone. Hope you're enjoying here. I think we also have like from Philippines, I guess. And is it like it's almost like lunch?
Okay,
there.
We're back.
Just trying to check the time.
We are back.
Okay. Yeah.
So wait, now Vince, how long do you usually do your show for?
It's only like, for me, it's like 45 to an hour show. It depends on.
Oh, really? Okay.
The chat.
So we going long right now. We're going. long.
We got like at least more than.
Your show tonight is gonna be like 3 hours.
I hope I can do that.
I'm kidding.
But it's okay for me. We can hang out till like at least early in the morning. That's fine.
Hey, let me tell you. So with Friday Night Hour, so started in May 2020, and then we're started to do it consistently, and then it wasn't until probably October where so remember how I was saying you do the lives and you get 1 hour, and there would always be a timer when you had 2 minutes left. It would do a 2-minute timer at the top of your screen. It would count down. So there was a show, I was one of the Friday nights in October that first year, and I had I had like two guests on, and at the hour mark, I was like, wait, I didn't see a countdown timer. So I was like, oh, we're still live. I'm like, okay. So I stayed on to see how long it would go. 4 hours. That particular Friday night, we went 4 hours before it ended. Yeah. So then we figured out that on Instagram, it's 4 hours for a live. They gave you 4 hours.
But why it has a like countdown before an hour?
I'm not sure, but
or maybe there's like a time hours that you will spend, and then if you reach that hours, and then they can add.
Well, no.
So hours.
So what happened? So what happened was from that Friday on, I never had a countdown. Like I never was limited to an hour anymore. So I thought maybe because I had been doing so many of them they just decided to take the time limit off. I don't know. But nowadays, if you go live, 4 hours right now is the max at one time. So if you do 4 hours and it ends, you could just start another live and go 4 hours again.
Oh, okay. But that's too long. If you have like
it was you know what it was, but that night, because I didn't see the countdown timer anymore, I was like, well, how long can we do this live for? So we pushed it to see how long it would go, and we went 4 hours that night.
Wow. But a lot of like at least fun and chat from that
yeah, because I had that particular one, because on Instagram you can have 3 more people on the screen with you. So that particular one, I had 3 other people, that night as guests, and we were all just kind of like, oh my God, we're still on, we're still live. Okay, we're in the second hour. Okay, we're in the third hour. We're like, how long can we go? And for a while, that first year, so from like October, November, December, the lives, all of a sudden I would start to do like 2 hours. It was still Friday night hour, but we would go like 2 hours, right? And then I started to do it with 2 guests, and we would do 1 hour for each guest.
Oh, okay.
And that's how it kind of continued through 2021 into last year, 2022 as well. And then I think this year, lately, I've been doing it with just focusing on just one guest again. Like just I'm trying to go back to just the 1 hour, right?
Oh, okay.
If I can. Or like an hour and a half.
It depends,
because sometimes
I think
it depends on the guest.
Yes.
It depends on the guest. So like
a talky guest, and
this is like if we're doing like right now, this is
I'm really happy that you're my guest right now, because sometimes I know it's not like I'm trying to tell other guys not really like talky like me. I'm not a talky person. But before, when I was
come on, Vince, come on, man. No.
Maybe if I'm get used to it, I don't know, but
now you're doing good. You're doing good. Don't worry. You're doing good.
But if it's like you, Jay, like wow, we can talk here until like I don't know until later maybe.
Yeah, dude, we talk. Yeah, right? We talk about whatever, man.
But
it's all good. It's all good. But that's the beauty of why I do these lives, because so last night I did a special Thursday night, like indie vibin with Jay live stream, and I had an artist last night. His name is Rashid, Rachid. So Rashid, his dad was one of the members of Kool and the Gang.
Oh,
so he grew up like he grew up around music. Yeah. And he's also an artist himself, super talented, nice guy, and dope human being. So we, last night was, I told him it's be like 45 minutes or whatever. He's like, okay, that's good. And we went 2 hours. So, but that's typically how the Friday night hours go.
Yes.
I always tell the guests, because they'll ask like, well, how long is it usually go? I'm like, I'll say it'll be on for like 45 minutes. it's it's nenever 45 minutes. It's at least,
I think it's
so it's
minimum.
at least an hour or more. Minimum 45.
45
But
minutes.
I told them it could go up to 2 hours.
Yes.
And
Or
you
more.
know what's funny? It's like them when I tell them like it goes more, they're like, oh no, well, yeah, like 45 minutes. So yeah, so last night's show, it was gonna be an hour, but we were just kind of going with the flow, so it went 2 hours, which is, to be honest, is typical even for Friday night hour. Usually it's 11 to 1, so 11 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Oh wow. Wow. But for me, like sometimes, like I don't know, for a couple of days right now, like past few weeks, like around 10 p.m., like I was like already sleepy. But I don't know right now, the energy is
The
giving me, and you're giving me energy.
energy's here.
I know.
Well, and
I
you know
know.
what we should do? Like Crystal or Sahar, if you guys are still here, put a question in the chat. Ask us some questions. Let's open it up to the viewers here.
I know.
If you got a question,
Yeah,
type
if you
it in
have
the
any
chat.
questions,
Ask us whatever.
but
Come on, people. Ask
yeah,
away.
thank you for coming here, joining us here, Crystal, Sahar, every one of you here. Like, thank you so much for.
And they're very, you know what, they are, they're very, very supportive of not just what I'm doing, but, with listening to all of the artists that are in the indie Vibin rotation. So we appreciate you guys showing that support. So thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, this is what I do here, Jay. Like, for me, it's a relief for me.
Oh wait, how long have you been doing your show now, Vince?
I think I started this last year, and I'm having this 1 year, September, October. Can't remember.
Okay.
So
All right.
it's
See,
almost like a year
you're
right now.
There you go. Look at that.
Then-
See, before you know it, you'll be, before you know it, you'll be year 3, 4.
I know. Then we're getting young right now, so oops. And it's my
I know.
relief. It's a relief too for me, having 9 to 5. Like, this is a good relief for Friday
I'm
night.
telling you, this is why we do it, Vince. Come
Yes.
on.
I know. Then having like a drink, but the thing that I don't having right now is like drink, right? So, do you drink like
So
wine?
you gotta be prepared, Vince. Man, come on, man. You gotta always have it at the ready. Okay, you gotta have either a glass of wine, beer, whatever. You gotta have something, man. Come on. This is
The
just
only
water,
have-
by
only thing I
the way,
have
people. If you're watching, this is just water.
Coffee. So
Well, hey, coffee will keep you up.
for sure, but
Coffee
I'm
will
not
keep you
drinking
awake.
too much, or else I'm gonna stay
Okay, now
awake.
wait. What flavor coffee is it? What flavor coffee?
My
is
wife
it?
made me a
What
mocha.
you got there?
She made a mocha for me.
Oh, okay, a mocha.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
okay.
coffee
Nice,
and
nice.
chocolate. So let's see. But I don't drink it much, or else I'm gonna stay awake for the rest of the night. Then tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now you
I,
need to get some sleep. You definitely need to get some sleep.
I know. Well, it was good here, like having you here, Jay. Like, at least the energy that you're trying
No, I appreciate it. Thank you,
give
Vince.
it to everyone.
Thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
And also your music,
maraming
man.
salamat.
Yeah. Walang anuman. Then your music today, when I heard your music, wow. I think it's really good, and I can't hear much. I can't say much here because like it's too much pro for me having like
Oh,
the quality
oh
of
man,
everything,
hey.
right? So
Thank you,
the,
though.
the
I
song that I
appreciate that.
really like here is that first song that you made, Show Out. That's the one I really got hooked onto it. So wow.
Yeah, your show out is a
JT,
favorite.
man.
You know, a
JT in
lot
the
of
house.
I get a lot of feedback on that one. That's a favorite for a lot of people. So
Yes.
thank you guys for streaming it, downloading, sharing, adding to your own playlist. It is
Yes.
very much appreciated. So thank you.
Wow. But Jay, I don't want to like hold you much here in this show. I know
Hey
you,
man,
but
you need sleep
have
too. Shit.
but you have your Friday night with Jay that you already did here in this show, which I
We
really
did, we did.
right.
I mean, if you guys are gonna stay up at midnight, Indie Vibin' with Jay on indie1015.com,
Mm-hmm.
midnight to 2 a.m. So
Is that a every
week
every
91 rotation
every day,
every
right?
day. Yeah, the show plays every day, and then technically every Sunday night. Even though it's midnight, like Monday midnight, I still consider it Sunday night. So
Yes.
so every Sunday night we do a new rotation. So we'll be live this Sunday night, 11:50 p.m. Eastern time, on Instagram and TikTok for week 92
Okay.
kickoff. Indie Vibin' with Jay.
So where can they find you, Jay, beside Instagram? I know you have, and then your hand. Do you have your
So
handle, Jay?
yeah, so Instagram and TikTok is at Jae Cabrera. Facebook, as you can see up top, is Jae Cabrera Music. So that's on Facebook. Twitter as well, Jae Cabrera Music on Twitter.
Exactly.
I'm
I
pointing, I
remember
think I'm pointing
something
to
in,
right
in
here.
Twitter. I think I saw you in Groover. And wait a second. I know this.
Yes, so Groover, yes, so I get submissions on Groover as well. So that if you want to submit, that's actually it's the easiest way to send me music is through Groover, because I'll definitely see those. So yeah, I mean you could try email me directly, but it might end up in my spam folder. So if you go onto Groover, so groover.co,
Yes.
you can look for Indie Vibin' with Jay and submit your music there. I always see those because the notifications come in right away, and yeah, I get at least daily. Oh God, I don't know, 15, 20, 30 submissions every day.
Yes. Wow.
So I try and get to them as quickly as possible. So give me a few days to to filter through.
I know.
But
I know.
I will say this: for every submission that comes in, I do answer back. Okay,
Yes.
so I will, either if it doesn't fit in the rotation, I still share it to typically I'll share it on my Twitter feed
Yes.
or X, whatever they call it now. So I'll
100%.
always share it, and always provide some type of feedback for each submission. Okay, so nobody gets ignored.
Yes. I agree. 100%. Because I submitted one of.
Look, people, you know what it is? People spend, they put work into creating. So, I for me, I will at least listen to it once. If I like it, I'll listen to it again. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, this might work in the rotation. Let's put it on this side. Some that might not work, I'm like, I like it. I'll share it. So then I'll share the link. I'll post it on Twitter, and yeah, because at least you never know. Like when you share stuff like that and you share the links, I was like, you never know who's gonna click on it and be like, yeah, I like this. Okay, so
That's
now you
true.
got somebody else that would not have heard it had I
Yeah.
not shared it. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
It's like a pyramid, right? So it's gonna grow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. So Jay, if you have any other stuff to share with us before I let you go, I know it's really.
Yeah. No, for sure,
no
for sure.
more here.
Look, again, thank you, Vince. I appreciate you. I like what you're doing here. So keep it up. You're
Thank you.
doing is perfect. Yeah, no. So follow me on Instagram at Jae Cabrera. Same on TikTok at Jae Cabrera. Jae Cabrera Music on Facebook and Twitter. Spotify is Jae Cabrera, JaeCabrera, and when you go there, also go and follow. You can search it Indie Vibin with Jae. Yes. Follow all of the playlists because there's week 1 through 91 currently, so it's a lot of music to listen to if you are a fan of independent artists and keep an open mind to discovering new music. Check it out. Make sure you hit the heart and like the playlists. And if there's artists that you like, give them a follow as well. But if there's artists that you like, follow them as well. With the streaming, platforms, it's important. It helps the artist when you actually hit that green heart and like their song or follow them. Helps with the algorithm, right?
Wow.
And then make sure. Yeah. And I'm the most active on. I know. I'm the most active on Instagram. So if you follow me there, that's where you'll see most of the updates for, if I have shows coming up or, I'm hosting somewhere or whatnot, you'll see it there. And then tune in this Sunday night if you're on the East Coast of North America, 11:50 p.m. this Sunday night for the Indie Vibin with Jae Week 92 rotation kickoff.
Wow. Jae, highly appreciated for joining me here tonight. I know.
Thank you, Vince.
I took your
Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat din. I took your time, your 1 hour time in Instagram. You give instead of like giving your energy in your every
it's right
Friday,
here. We're giving the energy to Vince.
Here.
Come on now.
Here right now.
You guys are watching Alternative Live Talk.
Yeah.
Thank
you,
Vince.
Yes. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it for joining me here.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, brother.
And
my pleasure.
Yeah, we'll meet soon, hopefully. Because I know it's not too far.
Hey, look, I'm telling you. Hey, come on. October 24th at Rivoli. I'll send you the information for that one. So,
yes, please.
Please,
please.
Because you're in Toronto. Are you downtown? Like where in Toronto are you?
You're here in near Yorkdale Mall. So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Like downtown.
I know. No, I know where you're North York-ish area.
Yes.
Yeah.
North York, yes.
Very cool. Very cool. I know exactly where you are.
You know where to at least look for me. I'm just around here in this area, right? And but
grab the hop on the TTC at Yorkdale.
Yes,
downtown
for sure. And then please don't forget to send me all of the details how they can reach you and submit some songs. It's for sure a lot of independent artists around the globe that wants to at least share their talents.
Yeah,
and master.
100%. And like I said, the show is open format, so doesn't matter the genre. Send it.
Yes. And thank you for doing that to everyone, Jae. For sure. Kudos, right?
No, it's my pleasure. My pleasure.
Okay, Jae.
And thanks to Crystal for hanging out and Sahar Midtown Radio. Thank you guys for popping in. Appreciate it.
Yep.
We'll give them hearts, right? We'll give them the hearts.
How about the what do you call this? Like Korean hearts?
What's it?
Is that?
Oh, is it? I don't know. Is it?
You don't know about this. At least it's like they say Korean hearts.
Okay, so I thought you were doing like the. You know how they do like the tiny violin. Tiny violin. Okay. Maybe that is Korean hearts. I don't know.
Heart like this too. Okay, Crystal.
Yeah, that's better.
And then Midtown Radio. And especially Jae, tonight it's a great night for all of us here. And then the energy.
Pleasure is mine. Pleasure is mine.
The energy that Jae gave us, it's like vibing too much, right? So Jae,
that's it. We were vibing tonight.
kudos to you. Thank you for joining me here.
My pleasure, Vince. My pleasure. And you're doing an excellent job, man. So it was a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for that compliment. And then for sure, we'll meet us soon. Thank you.
Definitely.
And have a good night, everyone. And then see you
Enjoy
later.
the weekend, everybody.
Yes, enjoy.
Peace.
While the sun's still here. Because still it's almost summer's almost near, right?
Wait, hey, no, we got like 5 more days left. It's gonna be like 30 degrees the next 5 days. So
really, oh yeah. Canada, Toronto is like this. Unpredictable weather's always.
Summer's not ready to leave just yet.
I thought it's going out, so
okay. Soon. But after Wednesday, then it's gonna drop. It'll drop to like 15 degrees.
But what do you like most in the weather? Like cold weather?
I don't mind the summer, but summer and fall. Yes. Summer and fall is probably good. Like because I'm not a fan of like winter when it's like super like really cold. Like nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm used to it. I don't like it, but I'm used to it. So. But it's not my favorite. If I had to pick, be summer and then fall. Like summer and then the beginning of fall.
Fall.
That's mine. Yeah.
Yes. Because it's too colorful.
Yeah. Exactly.
For me, yeah. I like the colorful trees, like those maple trees, right? So,
yes. When the leaves start to turn, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes. Okay, Jay. I'll let you go.
All right, Vince. Thank you so much.
For more, then thank you and have a good night, everyone.
My pleasure. Peace, everybody.
Yeah, take care. Peace. Fist bump.
See you guys. Fist bump. Boom.
Yep. Well, oops, let's end the stream.